Does evil come within? And if so, why? I'm going to rephrase that just so I can properly internalize it. Does evil come from within or from your environment? They're agreeing with the good stuff. Does, yeah, let me rephrase it. Does evil come from within? Just leave it at that. That's a good question. Are we evil? We as Americans, we as humans, are we evil? Does it come from within? Are we born into sin as the Bible expresses? I will say this. All right, so we have to define evil. We have to define evil. So let's just go to Google real quick. Actually, I'm going to ask Alexa. Alexa, define evil.
As an adjective, evil is usually defined as morally wrong or bad, immoral, wicked. As a noun, evil is usually defined as that which is evil, evil quality, intention, or conduct. As an adverb, evil is
Alexa,
usually
stop.
defined as
Too much. So, evil is morally wrong or bad, immoral, wicked, harmful, injurious. Are humans that? Are humans morally wrong or bad or immoral or wicked or harmful or injurious? Now, the question references the origin. Where does that come from? Choice? Is it a choice for us to participate in these activities? In this state of being? I don't know. It's an interesting question of what is the chicken or egg issue. If we reference the Bible, and I don't want to make this a religious video, but we have to have some type of point of view to start with, at least to anchor the argument, because morality needs to be anchored in some type of objective point of view. It can't just be relative. Moral relativity does not work. We've established that long ago, that if we have all these different opinions and some being opposing, meaning my opinion directly opposes yours, the light's on, but you think the light's off, we both can't be right. So we have all these varying opinions going around. Who's right? So if you look at the Bible, the whole point of the tree of knowledge, good and evil being placed in the garden was to give Adam a choice. Before any laws are placed there, it's not free will. To have free will, you have to have a choice to make a choice, good or bad. Love is based on free will, choice. I don't want to be obligated to love you. I want the choice to love you. So with that, we understand that good and bad establishes that we have free will and the ability to choose between the two. So does love come with, or does evil come from within? You would have to pause at the fact that if one is choosing evil, that also speaks to the fact that we all have the capability and the potential to be evil. It's a choice. So in a way, it can come from within. Obviously, our minds or our brains or our environments, all these. Because again, a lot of people try to disprove evil and say, no, your upbringing, your environment, nurture, the environment you came from decided how you would turn out. And I'm like, well, if that's true, how can we hold anyone accountable if they're all victims of their environment? Why do we have court systems? Say, oh, maybe they're on drugs or alcohol, they're under influence. So it wasn't them that made the decision. It was the drugs that they were on or the alcohol they were on. Then why do we hold DUI drivers accountable? If they kill someone while drinking and driving, or if they're drinking and driving, period, how could we hold them accountable if it was the drugs that was doing it, not them? How does that make sense? If we take away accountability, cool, we can take away free will too. It's not free will. It's circumstance and environment and variables, all these other factors that are playing a major part in their life that made them do it. But if we're to hold anyone accountable for any crime, for any law, for any injustice, we have to pause at the fact that they had a choice whether or not to do it. It's the only option. So yeah, I believe evil comes from within because it's a choice. I didn't know the law. Ignorance is not an excuse to break the law. I didn't know the speed limit. Ignorance is not an excuse. Well, I was drunk. You're not supposed to be drunk. I didn't know I couldn't be drunk. The law is available. It's available. It's not hidden. So that's my little take. I believe evil is a choice. I believe we're all capable of evil at any given moment. This world is very dangerous because of that potential of any human to pop off at any given moment to make a choice. So yeah, it's a choice.